For years, we've been told that eating vegetables is the key to staying healthy. But what if I told you that some of them could actually be doing more harm than good, especially as we age? Certain vegetables can trigger kidney stones, worsen arthritis, interfere with medications, or cause unexpected spikes in blood sugar. If you want to protect your health and make better food choices, stay with me until the end, because the last vegetable on this list may surprise you. Before we dive in, if you find this kind of information helpful, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps more people discover these important health tips. Also, let me know in the comments, what is one vegetable you eat regularly? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's start with a vegetable that has taken over health food stores, restaurant menus, and even morning smoothies: kale. For years, it has been celebrated as a superfood, packed with vitamins and antioxidants. You see it in trendy salads, green juices, and even as baked chips in organic grocery stores. But here's what many people don't realize. Raw kale can be problematic, especially for seniors. One of the biggest concerns is its high oxalate content, which can contribute to kidney stones. If you've ever suffered from one, you know how painful they can be. Many doctors warn seniors, particularly those with kidney issues, to avoid high oxalate foods, and raw kale is at the top of that list. Cooking kale helps reduce oxalates, making it a safer option. Another issue? Kale belongs to the cruciferous vegetable family, which means it contains goitrogens, compounds that can interfere with thyroid function. For seniors with thyroid problems, especially hypothyroidism, consuming too much raw kale could lead to fatigue, weight gain, and sluggishness. So, does that mean you should stop eating kale altogether? Not necessarily. The key is moderation and preparation. Instead of raw kale in a salad, try sautéing it with a little olive oil and garlic, just like they do in classic Southern cooking. It's flavorful, nutritious, and much easier on your body. Now, let's move on to another surprising vegetable that could be harming your health: spinach. Spinach has been an American favorite for generations. From Popeye's famous can of spinach, giving him instant strength, to the fresh baby spinach salads you find in every grocery store, this leafy green has long been associated with good health. But here's what many people don't realize. Raw spinach can be harmful for seniors, especially when eaten in large amounts. Like kale, spinach is packed with oxalates, which can contribute to kidney stone formation. If you've ever had one, you know it's not something you want to experience again. For seniors with a history of kidney issues, this means raw spinach might not be the best choice. Cooking spinach helps reduce oxalate levels, making it a safer option. Another hidden concern is calcium absorption. Many seniors take calcium supplements or try to include calcium-rich foods like dairy in their diet to keep their bones strong. However, the oxalates in raw spinach can prevent the body from properly absorbing calcium, which can be a real problem for those at risk for osteoporosis. And here's something many people overlook: vitamin K levels. Spinach is loaded with vitamin K, which is great for blood clotting, but it can interfere with blood-thinning medications like warfarin. If you or someone you love is on a blood thinner, large amounts of spinach could make it harder to manage medication levels. So what's the solution? Cook your spinach. Whether it's a classic Southern-style creamed spinach or a warm spinach sauté with garlic and butter, cooking this leafy green can help neutralize some of its risks while keeping its rich nutrients intact. Up next, let's talk about a vegetable that's probably a staple on your dinner table: potatoes. But are they as harmless as they seem? Let's find out. Few foods are as deeply woven into American culture as potatoes. Whether it's a warm, buttery baked potato at a steakhouse, crispy French fries at a classic diner, or homemade mashed potatoes at Thanksgiving dinner, this vegetable has been a staple on American plates for centuries. But for seniors, potatoes, especially in their fried or processed forms, can pose serious health risks. One of the biggest concerns is their high glycemic index. This means that potatoes can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar levels, which is a major issue for seniors managing diabetes or insulin resistance. While a bowl of mashed potatoes might bring back memories of Sunday dinners with family, too much of it can make blood sugar levels unpredictable. Then there's the issue of fried potatoes, French fries, potato chips, and hash browns. These foods are not only loaded with unhealthy trans fats, which can increase bad cholesterol, LDL, and raise the risk of heart disease, but they also contain acrylamide, a chemical that forms when starchy foods are cooked at high temperatures. Studies have linked acrylamide to an increased risk of cancer, making fried potatoes a dangerous habit. Does this mean you have to give up potatoes entirely? Not at all. The key is choosing the right preparation. Instead of fries, opt for a baked potato with olive oil and herbs, or try roasted sweet potatoes, which have a lower glycemic impact and more fiber. Enjoying potatoes in moderation and making smart choices can help you savor this American favorite without compromising your health. Next, let's talk about a vegetable that's often overlooked but can be a hidden trigger for joint pain: eggplant. Eggplant may not be as popular as potatoes or spinach, but it still holds a special place in American kitchens. From hearty eggplant parmesan in Italian-American households to smoky grilled eggplant at backyard barbecues, this vegetable is both versatile and flavorful. But for seniors, eggplant can be a hidden trigger for joint pain and digestive discomfort. Eggplant belongs to the nightshade family, which also includes tomatoes and potatoes. These vegetables contain solanine, a natural compound that can increase inflammation and worsen arthritis symptoms. If you've ever felt unexpected stiffness in your joints after a meal that included eggplant, this could be the reason. Many seniors who struggle with arthritis find that cutting back on nightshades can help reduce pain and improve mobility. Another concern is digestive sensitivity. Some people experience nausea, bloating, or even mild allergic reactions after eating eggplant. While it's not as common as peanut or shellfish allergies, some seniors develop new food sensitivities later in life. So, should you give up eggplant completely? Not necessarily. If you enjoy dishes like eggplant parmesan or roasted eggplant, try peeling it before cooking. The skin contains most of the solanine. Also, roasting or grilling eggplant at a high temperature can help reduce its effects, making it easier to digest. Now, let's move on to a vegetable that's often served raw but can cause surprising problems: cabbage. Cabbage is a staple in many classic American dishes. Whether it's a crispy coleslaw at a summer barbecue, a hearty bowl of corned beef and cabbage on St. Patrick's Day, or a warm serving of sautéed cabbage in Southern cooking, this vegetable has been enjoyed across generations. But for seniors, raw cabbage can lead to uncomfortable digestive issues and potential thyroid problems. One of the biggest concerns with cabbage is gas and bloating. Cabbage contains raffinose, a type of carbohydrate that the human body struggles to digest. Instead, it ferments in the gut, leading to excess gas, bloating, and even stomach cramps. If you've ever felt uncomfortable after eating a big serving of coleslaw or raw cabbage in a salad, this could be why. As we age, our digestive systems slow down, making it even harder to break down these tough fibers. Another issue is thyroid function. Like kale, cabbage is part of the cruciferous vegetable family, meaning it contains goitrogens, compounds that can interfere with iodine absorption. For seniors with hypothyroidism, consuming large amounts of raw cabbage may make symptoms like fatigue and weight gain worse. The good news? Cooking cabbage helps reduce these effects. Instead of eating it raw, try classic Southern-style sautéed cabbage with a bit of olive oil and garlic, or add it to a warm bowl of homemade soup. This way, you can still enjoy its nutrients without the uncomfortable side effects. Next, let's talk about a vegetable that many people assume is safe, but if eaten the wrong way, it could be risky: mushrooms. Mushrooms are a beloved ingredient in American cuisine. From a juicy mushroom-topped steak at a classic steakhouse to a warm bowl of creamy mushroom soup on a cold winter night, they add depth and flavor to many dishes. But for seniors, not all mushrooms are created equal, and some can pose serious health risks. One major concern is toxicity. While store-bought mushrooms like white button or portobello are generally safe, wild mushrooms can be dangerous, even deadly. Foraging for mushrooms has become a trendy hobby, especially in rural areas, but many toxic varieties look nearly identical to edible ones. Even a small mistake can lead to severe poisoning, liver damage, or worse. Seniors, who may have a weaker immune system or slower metabolism, are particularly vulnerable to these effects. Another issue is raw mushrooms. Many store-bought mushrooms contain hydrazine, a naturally occurring compound that has been linked to cancer. The good news? Cooking destroys hydrazine, making mushrooms much safer to eat when sautéed, roasted, or grilled. Mushrooms can also interact with medications. Certain types, like reishi mushrooms, often used in supplements, can lower blood pressure and increase the risk of excessive bleeding in seniors taking blood thinners like warfarin. The safest approach? Always cook your mushrooms and avoid eating wild varieties unless identified by an expert. A well-prepared dish, like a classic garlic butter mushroom side dish or grilled mushrooms on a burger, lets you enjoy the taste while staying safe. Now, let's discuss a vegetable that's often seen at summer cookouts, but isn't as harmless as it seems: corn. Few things say American summer like fresh corn on the cob at a backyard barbecue. Whether it's grilled to perfection at a 4th of July cookout or served as a creamy corn casserole at Thanksgiving, corn is a staple in American cuisine. But while it's delicious and nostalgic, corn isn't always the best choice for seniors, especially in excess. One major issue with corn is digestibility. Corn has a tough outer layer made of cellulose, which the human body struggles to break down. For seniors with slower digestion or sensitive stomachs, this can lead to bloating, gas, and discomfort. If you've ever felt a bit sluggish after a big corn-on-the-cob feast, now you know why. Another concern is blood sugar spikes. Corn is a starchy vegetable, meaning it contains more carbohydrates than leafy greens or non-starchy veggies. For seniors managing diabetes or insulin resistance, eating too much corn, especially in processed forms like corn syrup, corn chips, or cornbread, can cause blood sugar levels to rise quickly. That doesn't mean you have to give up corn entirely. The key is moderation and preparation. Instead of processed corn products, enjoy fresh corn roasted or grilled with a little butter and sea salt, a classic American treat that's both delicious and mindful of health concerns. Next, let's take a closer look at a vegetable that's often seen as a superfood but can be a hidden danger for seniors: asparagus. Asparagus has long been a symbol of elegant dining in American culture. Whether served alongside a perfectly cooked steak at an upscale restaurant or roasted with a drizzle of olive oil at a family dinner, it's known for being both delicious and healthy. Packed with vitamins A, C, E, and K, along with fiber and antioxidants, asparagus certainly has its benefits. But for seniors, there are a few hidden concerns to be aware of. One of the biggest issues with asparagus is its purine content. Purines are naturally occurring compounds found in certain foods that the body breaks down into uric acid. For seniors who suffer from gout, too much uric acid can lead to painful flare-ups, causing swelling and discomfort in the joints. If you or a loved one has a history of gout, eating too much asparagus could trigger an attack. Another concern is dehydration. Asparagus is a natural diuretic, meaning it increases urination. While this can be beneficial for reducing water retention, seniors who are prone to dehydration or take diuretic medications should be careful. Excessive urination can lead to fatigue, dizziness, and even confusion, which can be dangerous as we age. The good news? You don't have to eliminate asparagus entirely. Just enjoy it in moderation and pair it with plenty of water to stay hydrated. A great way to prepare it? Try roasting it with a touch of garlic and Parmesan, a simple yet flavorful side dish that's a favorite in American kitchens. Up next, let's talk about a vegetable that seems harmless but can cause surprising problems: peas. Peas have been a staple in American kitchens for generations. Whether served alongside meatloaf at a Sunday family dinner, mixed into a comforting pot pie, or simply enjoyed with a little butter and salt, peas are often seen as a harmless, nutritious vegetable. But for seniors, there are a few reasons to be cautious about eating too many peas. One major concern is their purine content. Like asparagus, peas contain purines, which the body breaks down into uric acid. For seniors prone to gout, consuming too many purine-rich foods can lead to painful joint inflammation. If you've ever woken up with swollen, aching joints, your diet could be a contributing factor. Another issue? Peas are a starchy vegetable. While they provide fiber and nutrients, they also contain more carbohydrates than many other vegetables. For seniors managing diabetes or insulin resistance, eating large portions of peas can spike blood sugar levels, making it harder to maintain stable glucose control. If you're already limiting foods like bread and pasta, be mindful of your pea intake as well. So what's the solution? Portion control is key. Instead of making peas the main vegetable on your plate, try mixing them with lower-carb veggies like green beans or roasted Brussels sprouts. That way, you can still enjoy their sweet flavor without overloading on starches. Now that we've covered these 9 vegetables, let's talk about the bigger picture. How to make informed choices for a healthier, more balanced diet as you age. As we get older, our bodies become less forgiving of the foods we eat. The same meals that once fueled us can now leave us feeling sluggish, achy, or even unwell. That's why being mindful of what we put on our plates is more important than ever. Avoiding or modifying how we prepare certain vegetables, like cooking spinach instead of eating it raw or swapping fried potatoes for a baked alternative, can make a huge difference in our overall health and well-being. But this isn't just about cutting foods out of your diet. It's about making informed choices that work for your body. Maybe you've been struggling with joint pain or digestive issues and never thought your favorite vegetables could be contributing to the problem. Now, you have the knowledge to take control of your health, one meal at a time. Maintaining a balanced diet doesn't mean giving up the foods you love, it means eating smarter. Pay attention to how your body reacts to certain foods, and make small adjustments that support your long-term health. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who might benefit from this information. And let me know, in the comments, which vegetable on this list surprised you the most. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.